And both free throws good for Anderson. Cannon passes to Harvey. Little turnaround. Anderson with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Misfires on the corner three. Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against Toronto. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow.
Tell you what, fellas, that's working the wavelengths together there. Those guys clearly on the same page.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, Greg. That's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Anderson with the block. Here's Ball. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Baller's got 6 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Talk about a terrific game for Baller. He's already got 9 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line. Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
They set the pick. Here's Sweetney.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here's Caballero. Anderson with the block. Deflects the pass, 16 feet away, and again it's Minnesota converting.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Nailed from three-point land.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Takes a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Wide open. Minnesota with the rebound. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Offline with his 3. And the pass to Cannon. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Stojic. Second chance shot and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
And the first one at the line is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Sanders. Pass to Pete. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, here's Sanders, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What's up? You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And the free throw, no good. Here is Hodges. The tray. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Kicks it to Sanders. 1:22 left to play here in the first. Caballero. That's tipped. Passes to Hodges. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
1:09 left in the first. To the right side. Here's P. They get it again. Second chance shot. Anderson with the block.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And they're moving it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
But they recover it. Here's Stojic. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Stolen. Now Sanders. Here's Caballero. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Minnesota on top. They lead by 12. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Minnesota leading by 12. Sanders is out there with King. Then it's P, and it's Hardy in at the 4. Right wing. There's a good screen. Jacks up a three. King with the block. They recover it. Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got the first basket of the second quarter for Minnesota.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota. And Minnesota has possession. Poke loose. Here's Stojic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Two shots. Last on the first.
The first one falls. Harvey's checked in for P. Minnesota also with the sub. Turner's checked in. And he makes both free throws. King with it. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The pass to Ball from downtown, and the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
Clock at 6. Here's Harvey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 17.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Good on the triple.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's the screen. Here's Stojic. The step back jumper is good.
Well, that summarizes the struggles they've had at that end of the floor today, Greg. Plain and simple.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harvey, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output. The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Stojic, no good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. From deep 3-point range, Harvey, no good. Minnesota leading by 18. Pass the ball beyond the arc. Harvey pulls it in. Here's King. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Ball. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Timeout.
He's got 11.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Battery low.
Both teams will make substitutions. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Harvey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yeah, it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there. And, boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
Down low. Kick out to King. Releases from the wing and drills it. King's got his second bucket of the night. Minnesota leading by 21. There's the pick. Fires from the wing. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Powers.
Battery low.
Three-point shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Fast break. Here they come. Here's Barkley. Finished off the break. Barkley's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ball. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Minnesota with the ball. There's the pick. The three ball. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 6 rebounds in the game. Can he keep it going? That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
That's tipped. Rebound, Minnesota. Baller's got 4 rebounds in the...
Battery low.
This is at the ball. And again, unable to change momentum here. The pass to Cannon. Pass to Harvey. Fades away. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Harvey's got 8 points.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
So both teams changing it up here. trying to get back on track. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off.